We're now going to move on to a new topic called unpacking iterables. So this is sort of a strange phrase, unpacking iterables, but I promise it will make a lot of sense once you see some examples and it's not too difficult. Okay, so what exactly is unpacking iterables? It's when we assign individual items from an iterable to individual variable names. So we've seen many different iterables throughout this course: strings, lists, ranges, sets, tuples, dictionaries. And now what we're going to do is we're going to assign each individual item in an iterable to a specific variable. So here are some iterables right here. We have a string, a list, and then a tuple. I just want to review item selection. So we know how to select a single item, like say a single character. We can select each one of them individually like this. That's great. We can do the same thing for a list and for a tuple. You can't select single items in a set, right? In a dictionary, you have to use the key. But in general, the idea is use these square brackets to select a single item. Now, what unpacking allows you to do in Python is to select each of these individual items into specific variables all at once. So the way this works is you have to know how many items you have, number one, in your iterable. So let's say we want to unpack each of these characters in the string into individual variables. So there are 3 characters. So what you're going to do is you're going to put A, B, C. So it's going to look like a tuple over here. These can be any variable names, right? So this could be any, I'm just using 3 variable names. And then I'm going to put the iterable on the right-hand side. So we're going to have variable 1, variable 2, and variable 3, and have this assignment statement to the iterable on the right. So what Python is going to do is you can think about it like it's literally unpacking, or it is assigning each of these are new variables, a single character of this iterable. So let me go ahead and do this. And now A is going to be C, B is going to be O, and C is going to be W. All right, so that's how unpacking works. You have the iterable on the right side and then the individual variable names on the left. You have to have the same number of variable names on the left as there are characters or items of the iterable on the right. Okay, so let's take a look at the list. So here's our list. There are 2 values in the list, like as we see here. And now to unpack this, I just put 2 variable names on the left. So now I can check that each one of these has now been unpacked into A and B. Let's see this again with our tuple. So now we have 4 items in our tuple. So we have A, B, C, D equals data. So we're going to pack each one of these, and we can give them better names. We can say state, year, flower, population, like this. And so now we can see that each one of these has been unpacked into a specific variable. All right, so that's the basics for unpacking. Again, the way you do this is you put your iterable on the right-hand side, and then you put the number of variables that are equivalent to the number of items on the left, and then each one of those items will be assigned to a single variable.